Welcome back to the Instant Fame, and thank you for being here with me today. Take a moment to get comfortable, because we're about to slow down, breathe a little, and appreciate something subtle, human, and beautifully ordinary that often gets overlooked when people scroll too quickly past the surface. Reese Witherspoon has a way of showing that bare doesn't need to mean flashy, revealing, scandalous, or bold in the way online posts sometimes imply. Instead, she redefines bare as something warm, approachable, bright, and full of heart. What you'll see throughout these moments, these simple everyday slices of her life, is how the gentlest gestures create the strongest impressions. Stick with me until the very end, because I'll point out a tiny detail you might completely miss the first time around. A soft tilt of her head, a gracious smile that reaches her eyes, and a small, after-you, gesture that communicates her entire tone without a single word. These moments may seem tiny, but they carry more authenticity than any stylized photoshoot ever could. What really draws people in here is the magic of normal life. The kind of day you or I might have, the kind filled with small tasks, errands, a quick stop for coffee, and a handful of friendly interactions that make the world feel lighter. Her hair is tied back into a simple ponytail. Nothing elaborate, nothing styled to the extreme, just a clean, practical choice that lets her face stay open and expressive. And when she turns her head slightly, the small hoops she's wearing catch the afternoon light in a quiet shimmer, not the kind that shouts, "Look at me," but the kind that says, "I'm present, I'm comfortable, I'm moving through my day with ease." A canvas tote rests on her shoulder, not as a fashion statement but as a functional companion. This is the kind of bag people carry when they genuinely need space for everyday necessities. A book, a wallet, a reusable water bottle, maybe a planner or a notepad. It's practical, it's lived in, it's part of her routine. If you watch closely, you'll catch tiny moments that tell the story more than any caption could. She chats casually with an employee at a counter, maybe a barista, maybe someone helping her with a purchase, and the interaction feels light and friendly. There's a little laugh, the kind you share when someone makes a quick, harmless joke. Then she glances at a slim watch on her wrist, checking the time with the soft efficiency of someone keeping her day on track but not rushing through it. That's one of the first things that stands out. She moves with purpose, but not with urgency. Her steps are steady, brisk, but never hurried. The real spark sits in her expression. That warm smile, genuine, not staged, carries through the entire sequence. Her posture reinforces the mood. Her back is straight, her shoulders naturally relaxed, her stride confident without being stiff. The tone is gentle and grounded. There's no sense of trying to impress anyone, no pressure to pose, no dramatic flair. It's simply Reese moving through her day with sincerity. That's what makes it so captivating. Let's break down the elements of this look in a way you can use immediately, because there's a reason people find this effortlessly casual style so appealing. Start with the kind of fit that lets you move. Clothes shouldn't make you feel restricted or self-conscious. They should support your day, not dictate it. A soft tank, a cozy sweater, and jeans that fit well without pinching or pulling can go a long way. Choose one item that brings you joy, the sweater you love wearing, the tote that feels like part of your personality, or the sneakers that have carried you through countless good days. Color plays a bigger role than you might think. Notice how she gravitates towards soft, harmonious tones. These shades don't compete with her features, they enhance them. The light sweater brightens her complexion. The pale tank pulls the entire palette together. The jeans anchor the outfit. And the sneakers add approachability. That's the beauty of muted, well-chosen tones. They make everything look intentional, even when the overall look is relaxed. Her face is another essential part of the overall picture. When she listens to someone, she faces them fully, with her entire expression engaged. This is what many fans affectionately call the good neighbor look, a blend of openness, kindness, and attentiveness. It's not about performing. It's about genuinely being present. That authenticity shows, and people respond to it. Another layer of her charm lies in the way she interacts with others. You'll notice small, thoughtful gestures. She holds a door open for someone approaching behind her. She offers a polite "thank you" when someone hands her something. She gives a little nod to a fan who seems shy, and at one point, she shares a quick moment of humor with someone just off camera. None of this is exaggerated. None of it is performative. But these tiny actions say more about her character than any designer label could. If you stay with me, we'll slow down the footage right at the moment where she adjusts the strap of her tote, lifting it slightly higher onto her shoulder, and then glances sideways with a soft smile. That smile feels intimate, not in a romantic way but in a human, relatable way. It's like she's letting you in on a small secret, a subtle acknowledgement of shared space and shared experience. That moment carries sincerity and a sense of warmth that's unmistakably hers. If you've ever wondered how to recreate this kind of presence in your own day-to-day life, it's simpler than you think. Wear one piece of small jewelry that lifts your mood, a delicate bracelet, a pair of hoops, a modest pendant. Choose 2 calming tones that make you feel comfortable and grounded. Layer with something soft that you enjoy wearing. And choose shoes you can actually walk in, shoes that support your energy rather than drain it. Once you have those pieces in place, move with the mindset that you have time for the people around you. Smile softly. Listen with your whole face. Be present. That's the secret. When you read the comments people leave about moments like these, you'll notice a pattern. Many individuals admire the balance she achieves between being ready for responsibility and embracing small joys. Some people point out how the neutral sweater brightens her skin and brings a sense of calm to the entire look. Others praise the practicality of the tote and how it grounds the outfit. A few mention how the ponytail keeps everything youthful and breezy without trying too hard. When you put all these elements together, you end up with a visual story of a day that flows smoothly, a day lived with quiet confidence. Wait until the final moment in this sequence. Someone asks her a question, and she tilts her head just a little, giving that warm, curious, I'm listening gesture that makes you feel like the scene suddenly becomes a narrative. It's the kind of micro-expression that says more than dialogue ever could. It's subtle, heartfelt, and unmistakably hers. It's the kind of detail you only notice when you're not rushing. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and taking in the full warmth of these small, meaningful movements. Please consider liking the video, subscribing for more simple and grounded celebrity style breakdowns, and telling me in the comments which part of this look, the tote, the sweater, the sneakers, or that effortlessly sincere smile, you'd borrow for your own day if you were inspired by this cozy, approachable mood.